in Connecticut. You're up. Hey, Tag.
Hey, no, I was scribbling notes like nobody's business there, and I had to flip back 2 pages to get my idea for my question. Matt, to echo what you had said about our friend Scott here about this amazing community.
Mm.
Um, it's like days like this where someone like yourself gets introduced to all of us, but definitely to me, where you are speaking my language and hitting my heart in so many different ways as a educational-based athletic administrator that coming out of COVID, my focus really shifted, became really laser focused on helping kids come out and really seeing the discrepancy of things that were happening with kids and the lag of development, executive functioning, and everything else, and the emotional intelligences and whatnot. You also talk about the ecosystem. That's a language I use in terms of all the moving parts that support kids. And giving them opportunities for a toolkit, not just giving them information and let educators figure out what toolkit can we have so they have actionable items.
Yep.
One specific area that I'm working on that impacts that area too in schools, I'm just curious as to your thoughts on this, and it's in the news today again with the Surgeon General, but cell phones and social media and the impact they've had on young people and all of us as it relates to people feeling like they do and or don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Social media is a tricky one for me because, I mean, if I'm totally honest, I can't stand it. I think that I know there are maybe some good reasons for it, and some good things have happened because of it. I just, in my gut, I feel like it's done so much more harm than it has good, and you know, especially with the youth and you know, now the science is that it's even changing the shape of our brain. You know, it's literally physically changing the pathways in our brains today. And you know, is there a way of turning this into a positive? You know, I think a lot of people are trying, but ultimately, yeah, the numbers are good. They're not good, especially for children. Yeah, and there's this. I have heard of parents who are now banning social media more and more for their youth until they're 18 years old. It's a heck of a dogfight for them to do it. But yeah, I wish I had an answer. I guess ultimately my answer is that I just wish there was a little more human-centered design work to everything that we're producing in this world, that we actually play these things out a little bit further and don't let just, you know, greed be the leader of the designs. You know, even cell phones, you know, I love cell phones, they're great, but I don't think when people designed cell phones, they thought, you know what, because of this thing, there's going to be more auto deaths than ever before because of cell phones. And, you know, at the Stanford D School, they talk about empathy, you know, empathetic design and human-centered design. And I just don't see any of that when it comes to social media. And it's, if you watch the Social Dilemma movie, I mean, it's scary, you know, and I honestly, I wish I had a better answer for how to turn that thing around.
Thank you. Appreciate that.